A very good evening. And here we go again. Today I have a bit more a serious topic, even more than yesterday. I'd like to dive in what we discussed yesterday, the whole immigrant crisis, what Elon Musk said, the comparison with the hobbits and the Hobbiton and the Shire. We are in a war of words. And I have to dispel the myth that has fallen upon you all, including myself, but somehow I snapped out of it. First of all, in this immigrant crisis, we are accused of being racist. Racist. This is a word that we can quite easily shake off, like a bad case of fleas. We are not racist towards any group. We Europeans have actually been fighting for our whole past, mostly with each other, mostly white people against white people. We do not differentiate between white and black or whatever. The English have been fighting the Romans, the Anglo-Saxon, the Vikings, you name it. Was that racist? I don't think so. It's just the way we are. We are warriors. Now we have immigrants coming from all over the place. They are not immigrants. I'm going to talk about that later on. They are something quite else, I will tell you. But it doesn't matter who comes along. We will put up a fight. Whether it's people from Africa, whether it's people from our neighboring village, whether it's our neighbor. This is something that we do. I'm not saying this because we should take pride in this. It's just to say we are not racist. Savvy? I mean, this is how it is. Not because we see people from a different color that we all of a sudden become active in resistance. No. This is who we've been all the time. We've conquered large regions on the other side of the planet and within our own nations. In Europe, in America. So, we are not racist. We are warriors. We like a fight. That's one. Then, immigration. There is no such thing right now. Now, let me be very clear. I do not mind immigration to a certain level. Right? If it's the right dosage of immigration for a specific country, right? Every country has its limits. You cannot shove all the people in one country. It leads to absolute nonsense, and certain people do not mix very well together also. So you have to be smart about it. But in general, I'm from an immigrant family. I'd like to immigrate within Europe at some point. I have nothing against that. And especially when they come from war-torn regions and they come as a family, a wife, a husband and children, and they are not safe in their own country, well, temporarily they can stay with us until things resolve. But that's the trick. There is no immigration right now. There is piracy. And once you look at it from this perspective, I promise you, something opens up. Something very joyous happens. Something very joyous happens because when you realize that you're dealing with piracy, the solution becomes so simple. You simply don't let them come to the shores. Wherever in Europe that happens, we have to go there. It's very inconvenient, but that's how we have to do it. If the governments don't want to, we have to do it. Now, why are they pirates? Well, first of all, there are boats full of young men coming by sea. That's very clear. And they are saying things that pirates would say, like, we're going to conquer your nation. We're going to take everything from you. We're going to take over. We're going to install our religion, our culture. Everything we're apparently fleeing for, we're going to install with you. Doesn't make sense. And then they land in your country. And then they behave like pirates. They behave like pirates. They rape. They rape and plunder the villages. So they come by sea, they say pirate stuff, they do pirate stuff. Hey, we're dealing with pirates. Ah, what a big relief. We now finally know what to do. We've been doing that for centuries. We can deal with pirates very easily. What a big relief. Now we can finally be awakened. Now that this spell has been demystified, we finally know what's going on. That we have been tricked to believe that maybe somehow somewhere down deep we are maybe a little bit racist. Maybe these immigrants deserve our help. Maybe it's me. No. It's not you. It's the war of words, and now you know better. Now, if you want to know what comes next for the UK and for Europe and for America, for example, I'd like to advise you to subscribe to this channel, because that's coming in the next part. I will try and explain what we can do to at least restore the balance within the United Kingdom, for example, and Europe and America. So if you are interested in this, I'm doing my homework here every single day, and I will try to help, because this is fascinating. It fascinates me how such an incredible United Kingdom can become so tame and weak. All these great traditions somehow cannot uplift their own people to be proud and strong and to defend themselves. Well, at least we now know better than to think of racism and immigration. I hope to see you next time. Thank you for watching.